13 months ago, my grandson and I barely escaped a dreadful and life-threatening situation, all because of my failing eyes, even though I had my new glasses on. My vision had been declining so fast that I failed to see two young women crossing the street in front of me. It was only by pure luck we were rescued at the very last minute. When I opened my eyes, I found myself in a half-dark, narrow elevator with 3 doctors around me, and yet the only thing I could hear was David's words coming back at me. Words that haunt me to this very day. "David," I said in an agonizing whisper. "Calm down, sir. Your grandson is safe." Ashamed and terrified at the mere thought that my good-for-nothing eyes almost caused such harm to my beloved grandson, my mind went numb. I couldn't help but fear that my betraying eyes were a grave danger to anyone around me, but as shocking as it may come to you, these heartbreaking moment was a brutal reality check. Because even though it was the most frightening and terrible event I have been through in my entire life, it also gave me the courage to change everything in it. Never, in my 62 years of life, would I have ever imagined that my slowly decaying vision would lead to an incident so horrible that it would put my grandson's life in danger. As I heard David's agonizing words pierce through my ears, the horror written in his eyes, when the car swerved off the road and crashed into a tree nearby, I decided I had enough with the vision loss which was ruining my life. So I pushed myself on a dangerous yet extremely rewarding road, one where I witnessed firsthand the dark side of the eye care industry and their soul-trapping racket scheme. I almost had my cornea melt off and my right eye completely left without sight. Yet, after 15 excruciating months, I did it. I not only saved my eyes, but also managed to find a simple, natural, and 100% efficient way to restore the perfect 20/20 vision that made both my ophthalmologists throw my test results against the wall in utter shock as they looked at the incredible change. My vision had gotten better than their very own. They had me retake those tests again and again, each one probing deeper and deeper than the previous. One of those quacks even suggested I should check myself for insanity, but they were the insane ones, and I now have the exact scientific model that proves it. It's something that broke the entire medical community in half. Latest university-approved evidence shows they're now preparing to present this to their students in an extensive yearly course. Something that isn't making Big Pharma too happy, especially since it was all done with zero eye surgery, none of their crazy exercises, and none of their nauseating drugs. Oh, they were so wrong about all of this. And you need to listen to me today. Contrary to everything that every medical book written by an Ivy League doctor long on credentials and short on wisdom tells us, with the exception of a few almost lost ancient healing compendiums, the actual reason why your eyes are slowly dying has nothing to do with the years on your life clock, poor genetics, or whatever other cause they'll sweep up to tell you, nor does it have to do with some chronic disease, like they so shamelessly claim. It's all a lie, a greedy lie intended to line their deep pockets. In fact, as you'll see here today, your slowly aggravating vision and all the nasty symptoms that come with it are just the side effects of something monstrous that's happening inside your ocular system right now. A silent yet extremely dangerous eye fungus invades your cornea, corroding your iris, viciously and slowly destroying your retina, attacking your optic veins and nerve, and damaging your entire ocular system while slowly killing your vision. More than 24 independent doctors now warn people who have been wearing glasses or felt mild headaches for as little as 3 months. You are in danger of completely losing your vision, and now we finally know why. So are you listening? Because in the next 90 seconds, I'm going to start explaining to you the exact mechanism behind this eye decay and eyesight killing process. This is as simple as it is dangerous, and what you must do immediately to shut it down. Finally, I'm going to hand you over the key that unlocks pure, blissful, and perfect 20/20 vision, no matter if you're far-sighted, nearsighted, have macular degeneration, RP, cataracts, or diabetic retinopathy. It also protects you from eye infections, cleanses, and rejuvenates your entire ocular system, strengthens your retina, iris, and repairs your cornea. It protects your eyes against the dangerous blue light from your computer screen, gets rid of blurry vision, and stops eye fatigue. It preserves and strengthens your eye cells and nerves, stops dry eye syndrome, supercharges your night vision, it shields your ocular system from age-related deterioration, and removes any inflammation in your ocular system. All that while giving you the 20/20 hawk vision that no man or woman on this holy planet should be deprived of. Yes, I know how it all sounds right now, and you're right. You've probably seen and heard all this before, for too many times. And if for just a second you don't think such a thing is possible, if you're still hoping the pharma drug lords, together with their money-grabbing trained lapdogs, that call themselves doctors are going to help you if you truly believe that they will eventually find a solution and release it far and wide from the goodness of their hearts and souls. Then I'm afraid there is nothing more I can do for you, and I'm going to have to ask you to please leave now. Bandwidth is limited on this website, and many others are waiting online to see the crucial vision-saving method that I'm about to share right now. Now, if you are a man or a woman in your early 30s, 40s, 50s, and even 80s, and have been dealing with vision loss for as little as 3 months or 30 years, if you are afraid of that chilling thought that one day you could wake up without seeing that beautiful morning light blessing your eyes, if your eyes are constantly in pain, no matter what you do, read, or how many glasses you change over time, if you are just tired of always having to look after your glasses, no matter how much you take care of them, if you secretly look at others and just imagine how it would be like to be normal again, to never have to worry where you put your glasses or how much time you spend reading in front of your phone, TV, and even a simple movie with friends and family. And if you want to protect your eyes from long-term, dangerous disease, then stay right here, because even as incredible as it may sound right now, soon all your wishes are about to come true. No matter if you're a young man, a proud senior in your late 80s, no matter how bad your sight has become, no matter your previous medical record, and no matter how many things you have tried before that have ultimately failed you, and really no need to take my word for it. Here are some messages we've received from some of the 113,764 men and women who tried this method I'm about to share with you. Dilla, 46, from Houston, says, I've been suffering from myopia since elementary school, and I was getting thicker glasses every year. Growing up, I decided to try contact lenses, and sooner or later I found out I was allergic to most of the contact solutions available on the market. Honestly, why do all these things happen to me? Then I started researching how I can improve my eyesight naturally. That's how desperate I was. And search after search, I've stumbled upon your method. So I gave it a shot. It's been a couple of months now, and I'm not wearing glasses anymore. Not at all. I was shocked. My ophthalmologist couldn't believe that something like this was possible. To this day, she still thinks I was lying. Can you imagine? Thank you so much, sir. Sean, 62, from St. Peter's, told us this. I've had many problems with my eyes over the years, and recently I developed cataracts on my left eye. I dreaded the moment my doctor told me about surgery. I don't care if it's a simple surgery with low or no risks at all. This is about my eyes. After spending decades with glasses and missing out on things, I wasn't willing to go through this. You bet. I searched for anything else that would at least stop it from progressing. I tried your solution, and my wife told me I was a fool to waste our money. Only this proved to be the smartest thing I've ever done. Your method not only stopped the progression, but also improved my vision in both of my eyes, and I'm proud to say that my left eye is safe and cataract-free. Bless you. And Brittany, 53, from Grove City says, I've had fiber bulbs in each eye since my early 20s. I thought about laser surgery, but I was too scared to do it. And who has so much money after all? And honestly, thank God I didn't, because my eyesight changed dramatically after trying your method. Over the course of a few weeks, I noticed improvements, and right now, I'm more than glad to tell you that I have 0.25 in each eye. This is huge. I can't tell you how happy I am that I found this method. Thank you for sharing this with the rest of us. Hi, my name is Hugh Scott, and I'm 60 years old. I'm not an Ivy League graduate or a doctor who's here to impress you with complex scientific terms. No sir, no ma'am. I'm just an ordinary guy that wishes nothing more than to retire peacefully in the warmth of his loving family and watch his dear grandson grow, a joy at risk because of my deteriorating vision. It started with the usual signs like blurriness and squinting, symptoms that no one pays attention to at first. I thought, I'm still young at heart, I can handle this. But things got rapidly worse. Anything 3 inches past my face was insanely blurry, even distinguishing colors was a challenge. At work, my colleagues would wave hello from the other side of the hallway, but I couldn't see them. I've even confused them for someone else. And I can't even begin to express how distressed I was when I realized I couldn't play hide and seek with David anymore. My deteriorating vision has made it impossible, and it broke my heart. But I'm not here to just complain. I'm here to offer a solution. So I spent $170 for a consultation that lasted hardly 10 minutes, and my dear old Big Pharma guru prescribed 2 pairs of glasses, one for nearsightedness and one for farsightedness. With glasses on, it would be like my vision was never bad to begin with, right? Sure, if they don't break at any moment, leaving me blind as a bat, incapable of doing simple things, such as grabbing my phone from the nearest table. Practically, my glasses had to be glued to my face if I wanted to spare myself a tremendous amount of money and time. And while I followed his instructions step by step, my eyesight went only one way, from bad to worse. Your eyes are never going to get better. In fact, there is a high chance that you'll eventually lose your vision, possibly even go blind. It's just the way it works for people like you. What do you mean for people like me? I shouted at him in desperation. Well, you see, Hugh, you're not getting any younger, the doctor said, looking at me in sorrow. At your age, it's normal, he continued. But I shouldn't worry, because there was always the option of eye surgery, he told me. Now, I feared deep inside that this is what he was going to recommend eventually. And I didn't like this option, to say the least, but I knew I had to take the hard road if it meant it would fix my vision. I looked up opinions and reviews from people who had undergone this procedure and stumbled upon horror stories that made my blood run cold. Many of them complained about the horrible side effects, with intense dryness, pain, and yes, increased blurriness on one or both eyes, and some of them were even left visually impaired for life. I decided this was definitely not something I was going to try. I searched for alternative therapies like eye exercises, massage, oils that ended up being extremely threatening. Like that time, I rushed to the hospital at 4 because of a severe allergy to my right eye caused by an exotic oil that promised eyesight improvement in just 5 days. The doctors said I was lucky to have my right eye still in place, but the worst was yet to come. It was a Sunday morning when I was driving my grandson his surprise birthday party after a visit to the zoo, when suddenly I heard David yelling at the top of his lungs to watch out. It was at the very last moment I was able to faintly see 2 young women that were crossing the street right in front of us. I turned left as fast as I could, evading them, hitting the brake to stop the car, but as I lost control over the wheel, the car swerved off the road and crashed into the nearer tree. Next thing I remember is I woke up strapped in a hospital bed, with David smiling next to me, safe and sane, and doctors talking about my eyes. "This man is going blind," one of them said, while the other hushed him when he saw me awake. I honestly thought this was all inside my head, but soon enough, I got informed that I suffered broken ribs from the collision with the tree. And yet I kept wondering how this happened. I had my glasses stuck to my face all the time. I even got new ones the other day after having my eyes checked just a week ago. Had my vision declined so quickly? One morning, a couple minutes after a nurse left my room, a doctor, one I haven't seen in all of my 4 days of hospitalization, came in and left me a note, saying the following words. The note said, "I can help you with your problem. Meet me once you feel better." And below, there was his name and phone number. His name was Dr. Palmer. Now, I didn't know Dr. Palmer all that well, so I did a little bit of research before calling him. Apparently, he was not your regular everyday doctor. He was actually an extremely famous and highly praised eye surgeon, known for performing hundreds of crazy surgeries with literally a 100% success rate. He was a doctor in a league of his own. He had exclusively performed surgeries on A-list actors and world-famous singers, and to my utter shocker, great number of celebrities appealed to him to heal their vision. You'd actually be surprised how many of them have bad eyesight. And as if this wasn't huge enough, Dr. Palmer had been receiving countless medical awards and even the Medallion for Scientific Achievement, the highest recognition a surgeon can get. And yet, this was a professional you wouldn't see on TV or magazine covers. And it makes sense, since he only worked for extremely famous people that had to keep their identity fully covered and their medical challenges hidden from the public. I was in awe. So what did this genius doctor have to say? Could he truly help me? I had to find out, so I decided to give him a call. He seemed pretty weird and quiet on the phone, but I assumed that was how some doctors are. He told me he heard about my accident because he happened to operate a very difficult eye surgery on the first floor of the hospital I was in, and how the whole situation intrigued him. Now, the things he said to me, even though I now know they're 100% backed by real science, I still can't believe how real all of this is. I've met thousands of people like you, Hugh. They all came to me in tears, desperately asking me to help them heal their vision. People who had been wearing glasses since kindergarten, people in their 20s or even 80s, begging me to save them from their vision loss nightmare. And they all hated how powerless they were in front of such a terrible condition. But you see, most doctors in the medical community just scoff it off and blame it on genetics, DNA, aging, and other things like type 2 diabetes. These so-called professionals don't even deserve to be called as such, because I haven't even seen one of them who is looking in the right direction. You see, our visual ability is based on 2 essential parts of the anatomy of our eyes. The first one is the outer layer, known as the cornea, that acts as a monitor of the light around us and turns it into images. The second one, the inner layer, is located in the back of our eyeball and is called the retina. The retina is in charge of converting the images into electrical signals that the optic nerve transfers to our brain. These processes allow us to have a sharp, central vision, distinguish colors, see during nighttime, and control our peripheral vision. And similarly to every organ in our bodies, our eyes have their own mechanism of protection in order to ensure all these functions and eventually their own survival. For its protection and survival, our ocular system depends on the blood supply network. This means that the optic veins transfer oxygen, minerals, and vitamins to our eyes in a place known as the retinal blood barriers. The retinal blood barriers spread across our visual system and make sure to provide the eyes with all the necessary nutrients. But here's the thing, Hugh. This mechanism is not enough to keep our vision intact and our eyes healthy, and the reason behind this will shock you. Let me ask you, have you ever wondered why doctors still have no common answer about what causes vision loss? Have you ever wondered why every other year a new medical article appears that gives you a different cause? Have you noticed how these supposed causes all have different treatments that are useless? Well, it's because their pockets run deeper than their moral conscience. And because our eyes are not flawed or damaged from the day we are born, and no, we are not predisposed to have reduced vision or suffer blurry eyesight due to age, screen time, or whatever. Instead, a very, very tiny, almost invisible silent enemy is the one behind your deteriorated vision, one that has found a way to do its sneaky job undetected. According to the British Journal of Ophthalmology and confirmed by the Journal of Clinical Microbiology and Infection, and the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, a certain type of fungus attacks and kills our vision through a very short and easy route, a route so close to our eyes that it's scary to even think about it. The skin? This eye fungus migrates from the skin right into our eyes, eroding and damaging our cornea, eventually changing its shape. What happens next is that the cornea cannot convert the light it receives into images, and the retina is unable to send signals to our brain. Our vision becomes blurry, and the first signs of eyesight deterioration appear. The more the fungus corrodes the surface of the eye, the more its shape changes, and the worse your vision becomes. This eye-killing fungus spreads from the outer layers to the inner ones, and the deeper it goes, the more threatening it becomes. Once it reaches your retina, it hijacks every single vessel of your ocular blood system, suffocates the veins, and blocks the communication between the optic nerve and the brain. And then it's too late. This is why glasses, contact lenses, and surgeries don't work. This is why people change glasses so fast and so suddenly. This is why children and teenagers suffer from eyesight problems, while ladies and gentlemen in their senior years maintain a vision that even the best bird watcher in the world would be jealous of. It's because of this vision-destroying fungus. You see, once the fungi that live on our skin grow in size, they are in desperate need of a new environment to settle in, and they move to the nearest and most convenient destination they can find. The eyes, because the eyes are the most sensitive organ of the human body, as this article in the Scientific Journal of Frontiers in Visual Science shows. And it is this sensitivity the fungus takes advantage of in order to do its dirty job. It can easily bypass our eyes' low defenses and settle in their layers. And this can happen anytime. It may take minutes or years, because fungi can spread in high, moderate, and low temperatures. They grow in numbers because of low immunity, a cold, or exposure to air pollution. Factors that not a single one of us can ever avoid, and will never be able to detect them since they're insanely tiny and microscopic, thousands of them. So is there any way to fix all this? I asked Dr. Palmer. Well, Hugh, you see, over the years, I tested over 400 formulas on twice as many patients, and the results were unbelievable. Every single one of them recovered their 20/20 vision. It took me more than 15 years to cull out what wasn't necessary and select only the best ingredients, just so I could perfect the ideal formula to heal people's eyes. Without question, the recipe I have right now is the pinnacle of more than a decade of work. And what's even better is that it's made in the form of a gummy. But with the pandemic happening, I've been having trouble finding some high-quality suppliers, and my lab isn't nearly well equipped enough to be able to create the formula here in enough quantity to distribute. I have the formula and the quantities noted right here. All I need is to find some trustworthy manufacturers and a pristine facility, and your eyes will be fixed. It was the first time in years when I felt there was actually hope for me. I obviously agreed to help, and so we got to work. We spent quite some time looking for the best manufacturers and facilities out there, and I tell you, it wasn't an easy task. You wouldn't believe how many scammers there are out there. However, after working tirelessly for what seemed like ages, we managed to find some top-rate, high-quality manufacturers from overseas that were willing to give us a hand. Not only that, But we even found an FDA-approved GMP-certified facility with a strict disinfection protocol that matched all our criteria. All we needed now was someone to test the formula, and what better person than myself? Since I was still struggling with bad vision, I decided to take the chance and use it on myself for a few weeks, taking note of the results. What was really amazing for me about this formula is that Dr. Palmer managed to synthesize it in the form of a gummy, which was extraordinary even for him to have accomplished. Even though he could have just taken the short way out and created a simple, common pill, he wanted to go that extra mile and make it in this form. That's because gummies are easier to swallow, have a better taste and smell, and people don't even need water to take them. They can chew them. You'd be surprised how many people avoid pills due to horrible taste or having to drink big bulges of water in order to swallow them properly. This is a huge convenience for our patients. After what they've been through, it's the least we can do for them. After the first batch of the formula was ready, I was prepared to start the initial tests on myself, with Dr. Palmer cheering me on. Every day for about 2 weeks, I was supposed to chew one gummy and note the changes that happened. The first few days were promising. When I woke up, I could see more clearly than I previously did, and my eyes felt fresh and recharged. Throughout the day, I experienced a much clearer head, and I no longer felt dizzy after wearing the glasses the whole day. Dr. Palmer himself told me that getting back to perfect vision would take time, and I should trust the process and continue using it. I must admit, I was a little worried until it finally happened. One morning, I woke up feeling incredibly energetic. I noticed that my eyes felt clean and refreshed. Once I put on my glasses, I noticed something strange. My vision was blurrier with the glasses on, and once I took them off, I realized that the unbelievable was real now. I could finally see without glasses. After all these years, my vision was restored. I called Dr. Palmer the second I realized what was happening to me. As happy as he was, he said that we needed to be cautious, and he recommended that I still use the gummies for a couple more weeks just to see if anything changes, and that I should consult with my ophthalmologist to ask for a second opinion. And you won't believe what happened there. When I went to meet my doctor, and when he saw the test results, he screamed and threw them towards me, saying that there's no way these are mine and that I'm a cheat who only wants to waste his time. These can't be real. You're just mocking me to take revenge. I won't accept this. I think he was just jealous that my vision was way better than his, and he still needed his glasses to see the things I could see with a clear eye. I threw my glasses on his desk, told him that I no longer need them, or him, for that matter, and left him fuming. But these effects weren't the last of it. After a few more days of using those gummies, I realized that my night vision significantly improved. I could now watch TV from the back of my kitchen without glasses on. The other day, I saw a squirrel running up a tree at 1 a.m. from 70 feet away, and on the weekend, I would finally go birdwatching. Not to mention, after a routine checkup, I saw that my blood pressure and sugar levels were now normal again. My mind was incredibly sharp. I could focus for a really long time. My memory seemed to highly improve, and I could see like a cat in the dark. And most importantly, I could play hide and seek with my grandson again. I'm telling you, it was like my eyes were reborn. We were amazed by how powerful and potent our formula was. However, it wasn't enough for us. In order to deem it a total success, we needed to see if this worked only on myself or on other people too. So Dr. Palmer and I posted some ads on 3 different forums, including Facebook and Reddit, to see if we could gather a handful of people to take part in our testing. And we couldn't believe our eyes. After a week, 300 people, aged from 19 to 88, from different backgrounds and geographic locations, decided they wanted to be a part of our revolutionary study. This was amazing. We couldn't contain our excitement, knowing that so many people trusted us and our remarkable discovery. There were people among them who had been dealing with vision loss for decades, and some only started a few months prior. We gave each of them a test form to fill out as they were using the formula to note their progress and sent them home. Now, I thought the first results were only going to come after at least 8 weeks, but never in a million years could I have imagined the results would be so incredible and would come so soon. After running some tests in our own lab, as well as in 3 other private independent ones, we saw something we never thought possible. 100% participants got their vision back, and that's not all. All of them eliminated dry, teary eyes, and now said that their eyes don't hurt anymore while watching TV or using a screen. They weren't seeing the blurry spots that used to haunt them anymore. Their night vision improved significantly, something we had to test, and as it turns out, it actually did by a staggering 100%. They even started to manifest incredible visual acuity, being able to read the smallest of letters from 10 feet away. And most of them didn't even notice that our formula lowered their blood pressure and type 2 diabetes. It was a total success. It was that moment when we knew we had to make it public. So, Dr. Palmer managed to pull some strings, and we found a small, independent, natural pharmaceutical company. And we secured contracts with the suppliers that offered the purest ingredients, even though they were really scarce. So they didn't make any promises. In the end, we decided to share this unique formula with everyone. I almost cracked my back as I jumped high when I saw the final product, something that would finally give people their crystal clear vision back. We called it Hypervision Plus, the only product on the market that contains the perfect combination of safe and effective ingredients that are going to protect, clear, and enhance your vision with 100% efficiency. Combining ethically sourced ingredients and prepared in our state-of-the-art, FDA-approved and GMP-certified facility, Hypervision Plus guarantees to eliminate the stress of imperfect vision from your life. Manufactured right here in the USA, these gummies are non-GMO and 100% safe. And the way this program works is groundbreaking. We moved on and tested the formula on over a dozen independent labs, both from America and Europe, and with over 7,400 initial brave volunteers from 20 different countries. All this while making sure all ingredients can sustain high quality and purity. Lab tests have shown us that in order for this program to be efficient, all the ingredients have to be mixed only in these exact quantities and in this exact formula. And what we achieved is what experts call a medical breakthrough. Here's a short explanation on how these ingredients work and why they are so powerful. Step 1. Your eyes absorb the powerful nutrients. As soon as you've tasted the first gummy of Hypervision Plus, the nutrient absorption process begins. We combined 5 powerful ingredients chosen from selected locations in Asia and Europe. These are essential to achieving 2 things. First, to flush out the dangerous fungus that has invaded your eyes and repair the damage it has caused. Second, to rejuvenate your whole visual complex from the inside out, all while creating a 100% protective barrier around your eyes, making sure that no other fungus will ever attack them again. Since all the ingredients are 100% natural and have been selected due to their purity, your body will immediately start absorbing them. And the vision repair process will begin immediately. Step 2. Your eyes are fungus-free and the vision restoration process begins. Once your body has absorbed all the nutrients, they will start breaking down and eradicate the fungal traces from your ocular system. This is extremely important because in order to repair your vision, your system needs material in order to heal and shield every single part of your eyes from fungal infections and any other destructive parasites once and for all. To eliminate and destroy the fungus that erodes the outer and inner layers of your eyes, we added a very special and exotic plant called ashwagandha. According to the Journal of Drug Delivery and Therapeutics, this powerful herb contains a vast amount of compounds that act as antifungal, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory agents. Here's a short list of the most important ones. Alkaloids and saponins, which according to studies from American Society for Microbiology and Nanomycotoxinology published in the academic press, are 2 compound groups that are solely targeting the eye-killing fungi. Alkaloids act first. They directly attack the fungal agents and start breaking down their membranes. Then saponins come into play. Super tricky and smart, they are binding to the sterols that can be found on the surface of the fungal cells, and by doing so, they are able to eliminate them and inhibit their regeneration. The second nutrient found in ashwagandha is magnesium, which based on this study published in the Journal of Advanced Biomedical Sciences, is a powerful mineral rich in antifungal properties. Actually, a lot of studies have confirmed that a deficiency in magnesium plays an important role in the growth and expansion of fungi in your system. This study from the Journal of Medical Hypotheses shows that low levels of magnesium benefit fungal infections and very severe eye diseases like glaucoma, cataract, and diabetic retinopathy. Similarly, this article from the Journal of Basic and Clinical Physiology and Pharmacology explains in detail that magnesium is absolutely vital for the optimal functioning of our retina and cornea, the most important tissues of our eyes. After killing the fungal traces found inside your cornea and retina, magnesium makes sure to regulate and improve the cellular function of these ocular tissues. Last but not least, vitamins B6 and D, main components in ashwagandha, both known for their vision beneficial properties. According to the Indian Journal of Ophthalmology and the National Library of Medicine, vitamin B6 in abundance makes sure to nourish an essential tissue of your ocular system, the optic nerve. The optic nerve is responsible for transferring the images your eyes see to your brain. According to these reports, low levels of the vitamin are connected with optic nerve problems that result in declining vision and blind spots. Moreover, vitamin B6, as mentioned in this research from Scientific Journal of Nutriensis, a strong opponent against eye diseases such as macular degeneration, helps with eye dryness and eliminates ocular inflammations. Now, according to the Scientific Journal of Optometry and the National Library of Medicine, vitamin D is beneficial for the prevention of ocular diseases such as macular degeneration, cataracts, and glaucoma as well. But the vitamin is also responsible for optimal eye cell communication. For instance, corneal cells are able to exchange nutrients and maintain ocular health thanks to vitamin D properties. All these compounds found in ashwagandha work together in order to destroy the fungus inside your eyes, kill any outside intruder altogether, and armor every single part of the entire ocular system. Ashwagandha is a naturally found and highly efficient plant that reestablishes and shields the function of the eye tissues in order to achieve 20/20 vision. 3. The damage to your eyes is repaired and your vision now works like a Swiss clock. Now pay attention, because from this point on, incredible things start to happen. First, you need to know that since your eyes have been malfunctioning and your vision was damaged for so long, it needs a powerful refresh and rejuvenation so you can achieve and enjoy 20/20 eyesight. As already mentioned, vitamin D is essential for establishing and ensuring cellular communication inside your ocular system. For this purpose, we added vitamin D2 in order to further boost your eye cells and make sure the vision restoration process is accelerated. Next, we added sodium and zinc in order to speed up the vision restoration process. Sodium treats and nourishes cornea problems and swellings and actually draws excess water out of the area. This is important because excessive amounts of water stored in the cornea are causing your vision to decline further. While sodium nourishes and takes care of the surface of your eye, zinc, according to the Journal of the American College of Nutrition, acts as the regulator of the cellular function of your eyes and ensures to maintain the optimal function of the entire ocular system. This is because zinc is responsible for the formation of visual pigments in the retina, the inner eye area, and is also very important for maintaining acute night vision. In fact, deficiency in zinc, based on this article from the American Journal of Clinical Nutritionists, directly linked to night blindness, while the abundance of the nutrient inside our eye tissues is linked with the prevention of ocular diseases such as age-related macular degeneration. Last but not least, we added a superfood, a plant of a different caliber, one that contains 2 active ingredients that will not only repair the damage done to your vision, but boost your eyesight by 400%. Spinach. You see, spinach is an extraordinary plant because it contains lutein and zeaxanthin. According to the journals of Ophthalmology, Cogent Medicine, Nutrition Journal, and the American Macular Degeneration Foundation, to name only just a few from the tens of scientific studies out there explaining and demonstrating in full detail the power of these vitamins. Both lutein and zeaxanthin are the ultimate weapon against vision loss. Lutein, or the eye vitamin, as everyone calls it, is a carotenoid that practically guarantees our ability to see and maintains our vision sharp even into deep old age. Lutein improves your vision rapidly, prevents and eliminates all eye-related diseases, ensures the protection and well-being of the ocular system, protects your eyes from solar radiation and blue light exposure, while it acts as an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent, keeping pathogens away from your eyes. Zeaxanthin is a vitamin so powerful and strong that it will give you 20/20 vision in the fastest way possible. It nourishes the cornea and the retina, and even helps to create a very important yellow-colored pigment that acts as a shield to protect our eye cells and tissues from harmful lights, outside pathogens, and of course, fungal infections. All these nutrients in these specific combinations are reducing stress and anxiety levels, boost skin cells, and soon enough, you'll notice that itchiness, slight rashes, and even wrinkles will start diminishing significantly. Even those wrinkles and lines around your eyes. Every single ingredient this natural blend has contains eye cell stimulators and shields the ocular network and vision for life. As an added benefit, all these elements create a natural armor around your eyes, shielding it against ocular diseases and blindness. No other blend that we are aware of can match the effectiveness of this vision restoration solution. Step 4. Shield your eyes and brain from all diseases. In just a few weeks, you'll start seeing the beautiful world around you and every single detail in it. Your vision will be as strong as that of an eagle's. This natural blend will hand you an eyesight capacity that can now reach 200%, 300%, and even 400%. And there's more. This blend is so powerful that it creates a protective barrier around your eyes, protecting them for life, nourishes your optic nerve, safeguarding your vision and ocular system from future diseases and damage. Soon, you'll stop suffering from migraines and headaches, even when you work for hours in front of a laptop. You will be able to sleep better, your skin will improve tremendously, and even your hair will be stronger, shinier, fuller. Moreover, this exact combination of these plants will make you feel stronger, happier, and healthier, giving you better mental focus, boosting your memory and brain power. And of course, the ultimate goal for Hypervision Plus is to help you achieve and maintain a 20/20 vision for life. Now, you may have two questions at this point. How do I get my hands on Hypervision Plus? And in what quantities should I take this supplement? You see, it's difficult for me to answer the first question. That's because most of the ingredients used to make Hypervision Plus are extremely hard and time-consuming to source, which makes our ability to keep high stocks on hand almost impossible. Every woman and man that has tested Hypervision Plus and improved their vision is asking us for more bottles, for themselves as well as for their families and friends. This makes our stock run out in days every time we get a new shipment. And you should know that we produce Hypervision Plus in small batches only, which take up to 3 months to deliver, which means that once we run out of stock, you'll have to wait another 3 months until you can get your hands on this formula. Then there's the big pharma army of angry lawyers who threaten to shut us down if we don't take this formula down. Now, since you're here, your product is reserved. But unfortunately, if you leave this page, we cannot guarantee supply when you come back. Now, regarding how you should use Hypervision Plus, just chew one gummy every day for at least 30 days. This will provide you with the necessary nutrients to clear, strengthen, and protect your eyes. Here's something very important you should know. In order to make this formula work for you, you have to take into consideration what the severity of your vision loss is, and the level of damage the fungus has done to your eyes based on a test we made with our partnering lab on over 7,000 men and women from 20 different countries looking at the severity of the infection in their ocular system. I must confess, the results were shockingly bad. So when it comes to how much of Hypervision Plus you should take, our safe response is, don't risk it. After seeing the results of over 100,000 women and men from all over the world, we recommend taking at least 3 bottles of Hypervision Plus over a period of 90 days. And if you want to be completely safe, then we recommend taking at least 6 bottles or more. This is guaranteed to naturally restore your crystal clear 20/20 vision for the rest of your days. Tens of thousands of men and women have confidently used Hypervision Plus with mind-blowing results. They now enjoy the new life that has been given to them. They live a happy, full life where they don't have to constantly worry about driving at night, misreading texts, or spotting those tiny little details. They are stress-free and anxiety-free. They are now free and ready to explore the beauty of this world with their own eyes, with their beautiful, perfectly healthy, and crystal-clear vision. And their confidence levels are holding high and strong since they don't have to deal with this frustrating problem anymore. People like Gina B., a 61-year-old, who says, "I can't tell you how glad I am to have found Hypervision Plus. You got it exactly right. These little gummies are improving my vision and changing my life for the better." Don't hesitate to try Hypervision Plus if you have macular degeneration. Even if you are not in a position to see an ophthalmologist regularly, give your eyes this gift. They are worth every penny and more. Ryan F., a 56-year-old, also said, "I don't normally write reviews, however I had to for this one. I bought Hypervision Plus in order to keep my farsightedness in check, and it made my next appointment with my doctor one of the best moments in my life. He said that my eyes were 100% normal and healthy. From that day on, I never used glasses again. This deserves way more attention. Thank you so very much." And here's an email from Jake A., 47 years old, who says, "Hypervision Plus is exactly what I needed. After countless positive reviews, I was convinced to buy it and try my luck. I wasn't disappointed. My nearsightedness decreased dramatically. I used glasses very rarely until a few days ago. Honestly, I was seeing worse with them on. It was incredible. I couldn't believe it. Keep it up and thank you so much." Or Frida A., 41 years old, who wrote, "The way I see it, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It was the best thing I ever did for myself. I can't recommend it enough. It was so freeing to be able to roll over and read the alarm clock without squinting. Sometimes I realize that I don't have any glasses on, and I immediately stress out looking for them, only to remind myself I threw them away a long time ago because I don't need them. Thank you a million times." Stories like these are incredible, but they are not unique. Every day, my phone rings and another email or text messages pops up on my screen. Thousands of people who now enjoy their crystal clear vision and the new life that has been given to them. Now, knowing all this, $347 seems like a fair price for something that can make you full of life again, that can give you back your vision and sanity. It's not even close to how much you'd spend on useless glasses, lenses, and dangerous eye injections that only fill you with frustration and pain as you see their uselessness. And it's definitely less than what you'd pay for life-threatening surgery. Really, no person should let anyone operate on their eyes. Yet, Hypervision Plus, unlike any other product in the world, helps you regain your 20/20 vision by targeting the root cause of your impairment. Then, there's the other thing. Given the difficult conditions we live in these days, it's very hard for us to know when our next shipment will arrive once we run out of stock. You see, we only work with FDA-approved and GMP good manufacturing practices, certified producers, which makes our mission to find high-quality ingredients practically impossible. Each ingredient was carefully tested and clinically proven to 100% cleanse, repair, and protect your ocular system. But then again, this isn't about the money for me. It truly isn't. I never want anyone to go through the things I have been through, the fear I felt every time I tried squinting and straining just to see something that was right in front of me. The uncomfortable glasses I had to wear and change every couple of months made me feel like I would never be able to live a happy and normal life with my family. Never want anybody to feel that. That's why today, on this website only, you can get that perfect vision you always wanted and regain your life back for just $69. Now here's the thing. 3 bottles of Hypervision Plus will flush out the sneaky fungus that has been killing your eyesight. They will also repair the damage and rejuvenate the entire ocular system, all while doing the most crucial part, creating a protective barrier around your eyes so you'll never have to deal with vision impairment again. But there is a reason why almost all of our users smartly choose the 6 bottles package. Once you go with the 6 bottles package, in just 4 months from now, you'll be able to completely regain your vision. It'll ensure that your eyes are 100% clean and protected, which means that if you suffer from myopia, astigmatism, farsightedness, or any ocular diseases, it is now 100% possible to eliminate vision impairment for life. Many years from now, you'll still have crystal clear vision. You will be able to enjoy every single activity your heart desires, watch your kids and grandkids grow, and witness every single detail and color of this beautiful world, because you would have created a bulletproof vest around your eyes. And of course, we want to help you as much as we can. And because I know how important it is to achieve your goal and also maintain the health of your ocular system. After talking to our manufacturer, we are able to offer a huge discount on the 3 and 6 bottle package when you place your order today. Sounds good? Take a look below now. Once you select your package and hit the button, you'll be taken to our secure order page. It takes less than a minute to enter your payment information, and once your order is confirmed, we'll discreetly ship Hypervision Plus straight to your doorstep. No one besides you will know what's in there. It's a promise. So go ahead and select below now while stock lasts. Over 100,000 people all across America and the world are now living proof that Hypervision Plus can finally help you achieve healthy eyes while giving you perfect 20/20 vision, all backed by over a dozen scientific papers published in some of the most prestigious medical journals in America. Now, this may be a little shocking to you, and I understand. After all, the vision care industry has been preying on you from the moment you first understood you have bad sight. So let's change that right now. Dr. Palmer and I put everything we had into this program, and we, sure as sunlight, stand behind it. That's why with every bottle of Hypervision Plus, you get an ironclad 60-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. It works like this. You select one of the packages below and hit the buy button. You give this program a try and experience the incredible results as tens of thousands of people did before you. You watch as your life becomes better with perfect eyes. You see how good it feels to always see the things you never thought you would, without glasses or lenses or anything like that. And if for any reason whatsoever you are not satisfied with the results, send me or Dr. Palmer an email and we'll refund every penny you invested into this program. No hassle, no questions asked, no red tape. But please hurry. We now have the solution that is going to cause major losses to the vision care industry, and this is something they don't like very much, which makes this website their #1 priority on the takedown list. You think they won't do it? This is the second time I'm uploading this video, and they keep finding ways to push us back. They know that once this formula reaches enough people, it will be too late to stop it, and they don't want that to happen. And that day is coming really fast, given how fast Hypervision Plus sells right now. So they are now fighting more than ever to take us down. Now, while you're still here, do not hesitate. Next time you come back, it may be game over and you won't see this solution ever again. I may still try to spread it on my private WhatsApp group or on Telegram, but as I've come to realize, these sneaky pharma-paid moles to infiltrate everywhere. So hit the button below right now and don't risk your only chance of getting your eyes restored. It's time for you to make a choice. The decision you're about to make will decide the course of the rest of your life. You can choose to stop spending your money on the same old products on the market and hope in vain for a miracle to happen, when you already know that even though they may alleviate symptoms for a while, they do not treat the root cause of your poor sight. Or you can take this small step now. Pick your package, hit the button below, and get control over your life again. You have the power to restore your 20/20 vision, and it's only one click away. No more foggy vision. No more injuries and accidents because you lost your glasses yet again. No more fear of eye complications in the near future. You have the power to get your happiness back, and it costs close to nothing, especially when compared to the price you pay every time you visit your doctor, not to mention the damage it has on every aspect of your life and your mind and body. This formula works for any eye disease you may suffer from. Plus, you're protected by our 60-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go ahead and select your package now, and you can start being the person that you've always wanted to be. It all starts now with a single click, and it takes less than a minute. Do it now and give Hypervision Plus a chance. Still here? If so, it probably means you have some more questions about Hypervision Pluso. Let me go ahead and answer them now, before you secure your order. Is it really possible to heal my vision? The quick answer is yes. You see, the reason why Hypervision Plus is so effective is because of its special ingredient composition and the way it acts on your eyes. Other eye formula may have temporary effects on your eyes, reducing the swelling and the irritation for a little while, but they don't actually heal your eyes. Hypervision Plus, on the other hand, goes directly to the root cause of your problem in a unique and proprietary way and repairs the eye, giving you 20/20 vision just like Mother Nature wanted you to have. Is it okay to take Hypervision Plus if I have allergies or I am currently taking other supplements? We created Hypervision Plus for all ages and medical conditions. The only side effect you'll see while using it will be the shocked look on people's faces when they see you don't need your reading glasses anymore. Hypervision Plus heals your vision in an extremely safe and natural way. You should also know that Hypervision Plus is produced using high-quality ingredients in an FDA-approved facility using the latest technology and equipment. This is why we can confidently say that Hypervision Plus is safe to use. Now, as always, if you suffer from allergies or other certain medical conditions at this very moment, we strongly advise that you consult with your doctor first. Is this program for me? Yes, Hypervision Plus has 0 side effects, and it doesn't interfere with any medication or diet. We receive countless emails in our inbox saying that they would recommend this supplement to their children, friends, and grandparents in a flash, so you know this is available for everyone. Will I be seeing results soon? The moment you begin taking Hypervision Plus is when the healing process begins, and once your eyes assimilate all the nutrients they need, you'll start seeing results in just a few weeks. What if it doesn't work for me? Can you tell me about that guarantee again? Tens of thousands of people are already living proof that Hypervision Plus will work for you. Of course, no two bodies ever work in exactly the same way. A small number of people might find it doesn't work for them as they expected, and that's why every bottle of Hypervision Plus comes with a risk-free 60-day money-back guarantee. If you decide Hypervision Plus is not for you, you can return what you haven't used in full for an immediate no-questions-asked refund. Is this program still going to be available over the next year? It's hard to say. The vision loss drug manufacturers are not going to step aside and watch as their long-kept secret gets spilled everywhere. This formula is already causing them major losses. People who kept spending countless money on glasses, contacts, medication, or eye surgery are now leaving these barbaric methods in the past in favor of this groundbreaking discovery. That's why we don't know if this program will still be here this year, next month, or even next week, to be honest. So this may be your last chance to get Hypervision Plus. The choice is up to you, of course. But I wouldn't wait until it's already too late, and this website is removed from the internet. Also, you should know that the only place you can get Hypervision Plus is right here on this page. Is taking Hypervision Plus safe? Yes, Hypervision Plus is 100% safe to use. However, if you feel like you need a second opinion on it, we strongly recommend showing a bottle of this to your doctor and see what he thinks of it too. Also, we always recommend that you maintain a healthy lifestyle while taking Hypervision Plus to enjoy its long-term benefits. I'm in. What's next? It's very easy. Select one of the packages below and hit the Buy Now button. Try the program for 2 full months. And if you're unhappy with the results, send me an email and I'll make sure you get your investment back. So go ahead and click the button below. I hope I answered all your remaining questions, and by now you can safely and confidently order your own supply of Hypervision Plus today. Also, I feel like it's my duty to confess that in order to achieve the best results, my personal recommendation for you is to choose either the 6 or at least 3 bottle package. So go ahead and secure your package now. Fill in the shipping details on the other side and start enjoying a better, clearer vision, like it was always meant to be. I can't wait for you to share with me your incredible results.